G'day, my name is Roy Ralston. Welcome to my channel. Following on from part 1, this video is a detailed account of what actually happened on our trek. I'm no professional, but I hope you get a sense of what the trek is really like. So we'll see what happens and I'll catch you at the end. It's 6:30 in the morning and already Jiri is open for business. With excitement and apprehension, it's D-Day for the start of our trek into the unknown. We gather at breakfast and marvel at the baby birds spotted on the light above the dining table. We meet our porters for the first time as they bundle up our porter bags into sacks and tie them together. We are all ready to go, but before we do, a traditional Nepalese ceremony wishes us a safe journey. We are finally off. Joe is the only one who chose to carry all his own gear. With extra camera stuff, he said his pack weighed nearly 20 kilos. That's pretty heavy. Almost immediately we hear school buses with their loud horns trundling along the windy mountain roads. A rest stop at our first stupa. Unfortunately, the weather has clagged in and it started to rain.
Crop for their vitamins.
We climbed nearly 400 metres to the top of the ridgeline before dropping down 550 metres to Shivalaya. We all arrive at Shivalaya somewhat wet except our umbrella-donning Sherpa guides. Incidentally, I haven't introduced Dawa. He is here holding his umbrella. Along with being an accomplished mountaineer, on this trip he is our assistant Sherpa guide. His main job so far is playing the role of tail end Charlie. After lunch, Brendan, Joe and Roger bought umbrellas at a local shop, but soon after leaving it stopped raining. Our afternoon trek was a climb of 400 metres up to our first night stop at Thurs. Our first tea house, guest house, and wow, what a place, amazing.
We just trotted quietly and got there in the end, didn't we?
Well, hello, Kathy. We were the only guests for the night, and we each had a twin room to ourselves. The potbelly stove made the dining area very cosy and was good for drying our wet clothes. Our trek today is a 560 metre descent to our lunch stop at Kinja. Then it is a big climb of 1,000 metres up to our night stop of Seti. Ready to go, Grant? Yeah. Heather, a member of our tramping club back home, has given me some painted stones to place along the way. For my first one, I find a good place at a schoolyard that we pass through. No kids today apparently, it's a school holiday. We arrived at a small monastery with a lot of plastic chairs set up. The locals invited us to join them for the occasion, so we obliged. After finding a seat, we were then generously offered a cold drink or a cup of milk tea from their thermoses. Communicating was difficult, but the hospitality was warm and genuine, which was great. We see Kinja, our lunch stop, down below, but behind we also see the steep climb up the ridge to our night stop of Seti. In very warm conditions we find ourselves walking down this long section of road, which wasn't much fun. Our porters are trucking along with us too. They make carrying their heavy loads look easy, but they must be feeling the heat too, especially wearing those dark jeans. After lunch we grind our way up the steep track to Seti. As I look back I can see the long road we walked this morning and where we started from the top of the distant valley. Wow, another amazing looking tea house.
Yeah.
Hunter Joe had a meltdown in his rubber hunting boots, so he ended up walking in his socks for a bit. I take a look at some freshly cut timber. I know how hard it is to produce sawn timber so accurately with only a chainsaw. These boards were very good. Then the man himself with a demo. Well, that demo was impressive. The saw looks like it's cutting really well. However, its clear safety stuff, as we know it, hasn't reached this part of Nepal. Pretty new phone, yeah. Had a little while now. We now have a morning routine going. Breakfast at 7 and on the trail by 8. Today we will first make a climb up to Shivalaya Pass at 3,530 metres, the highest part of this first stage. We will then drop altitude of about the same amount to our next night stop at Jiri. It's a long up to the pass. This religious cultural wall has been here for a long time. Each stone slab is inscripted with Buddhist writing. The history it represents is mind-blowing. According to ancient custom, you must pass these walls on the left, otherwise you risk having bad luck. Very relaxed. Hanging up the bar there, Kathy. Yeah.
Zoom, yes. Zoom is cross, yak, and how.
Ah, okay. The fog descends as we cross over the pass, then we drop down into this amazing forest. Where the original trail should be, it's now a road. For better or worse, it's economic progress, I guess, but we didn't expect we would see a road up here. Further down, we walk along a stone-laid path and road. Each stone has been placed by hand on the edge, and there are thousands of them. Hell's bells, a massive amount of work here. We later learned it was a project funded by a development trust of some kind. Note the number of drivers in the digger. We have another stop for a rest and take in the scenery. We can see our destination in the valley ahead, and further on we drop down into the village ahead of us. We arrive at our Jambezi night stop and another large tea house. What looks like a modern addition is the dining, kitchen, lounge and the bar area that Karen is enjoying next to the potbelly stove. I see that the layout is very similar in design to the tea houses we have stayed in so far, and it seems unique to Nepal. Well, the end of part 2, and what an extraordinary trip it's been so far. I'm so glad we started our trip from Jiri, as the intention was to get a look at how the people lived on the foothills of the Himalayas. Pemba, our Sherpa guide, has been amazing. Nothing is any problem. Dawa has been pretty cool too. He's already picked up walking sticks that some of us have left behind when we've stopped occasionally. Well, that's about it for now. The Nepali people have been great and the scenery has been fantastic. Be sure to check in with part 3. Thanks for watching. Cheers.